Saturday, December 2nd, 2023, 2:11. I just woke up again. PM. I had a dream. Um, I was dreaming of my house here, right? And I dreamt a weird dream. I dreamt my neighbor lived in my house, and right by my door, right by my room door, there was another room in there. And then she had a big blue bed in there, and then she had a little black girl in her room. And then I had a dream that she was coming in when I'd go outside. I went outside to look outside, and right where the street is, there was like a big theater with a big TV, or a big theater screen. A big theater screen, right? And my sister was in the dream too. And there was a big theater screen right there. Like people were watching, or people were, watching TV, watching me on a TV or something. Symbolism. And then and then um and then I was outside, and I see Katie's daughter outside. I mean, my neighbor's daughter outside. And then I see Lucas outside, and they were both playing, right? They were playing outside. And they were playing outside, and right in the parking lot. And then I start praying in tongues when I was like seeing one of the birds fly over me. It was a crow, but this crow looked kind of like a dark, it had that shiny coat. You know when the crows are like really shiny and they look oily with that shine? It was really shiny, really super shiny, almost looked blue. It looked like a dark blue, a pearlescent blue. And this crow flies over, and it almost looked like a different type of bird too, like a little different type of bird. But it flies over, and then I start praying in tongues in my dream, and this bird falls out of the sky like it just died and just fell straight down out of the sky, and hit the ground in front of me, in the parking lot. And and um and then it hits the ground right in front of me, and then symbolizing that a messenger crow of death, meaning that death is gonna come those that come against me, I guess. Um, and it hits the ground, and then I pick it up, and the bird is dead, and I'm holding this bird in my hand, and I look at the crow, and it's still kind of alive, which can symbolize resurrection or illness, slowly dying. And then and then then I go inside real quick, right? I leave my door open, like my room door was open. I go inside real quick, and I feel like someone was going in and out of my room, right? Sneaking in my room without permission, and doing stuff in my room, moving stuff in my room, and taking stuff out of my room, playing little mind games, putting stuff back, taking stuff out, da 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 da. Because I just found my ruler in my room yesterday in real life, and I ain't seen it in a fat minute. So they're just playing little mind games. Um, or they're planning evidence, making my stuff have evidence on it, and then putting it in my room. Either way, it's mind games. And then and then then I feel that energy in my dream, right? My sister was in the next room over, or she just came to the next room over, and I go back outside, and I'm going to help Katie's daughter, and I'm gonna trying to, like, oh, she's outside by herself, so I was gonna get her and give her to Katie. And then I went to check on Lucas, and then and then And then I come back on. When I came inside the first time, or when I came inside, I like jumped and I was floating so my footsteps wouldn't hit the ground. I was floating all the way from my front door all the way to my room. I floated with one leap and I went to my room. And then I went outside and then I came back in again and I tried to do it again, but I didn't. And then I walked really slightly to my room and I caught Katie in my house. She was standing right next to the room next to my room in the hallway, and she was looking at my room. And and um and then she was looking at my room and I felt nothing but setup vibes or like stalker vibes from her in my dream. And then it was weird. It was a weird dream. So this is a dream. It could be symbolism, it could be just, but anyways. Then I don't know why, but there was another room next to me where the wall and the wall ends in my hallway. There was a door right there, and there was a room right there, and that was Katie's room. And then I just pick her up, and we go to her room, and I see my mom's bed inside her room, and then I just slam her on the bed like flirtatiously, and then I leave because I knew she was being deceptive, and then basically tempting her back or something. I don't know what the dream was, but anyways, I go, I come back in my house through the door, and then I go in my room, or I see my sister. She's coming in and out of the room. She's bringing some big fat guy in her room, in the room next to me, in a black shirt, and then some of them look like gang members. They kind of look like sureños, but he was bringing a big fat guy in there. Kind of looked like the guy. It kind of really looked like the guy that I have on video on my live stream of they were fixing the water. It was a big fat guy in a big yellow like truck that said Crow something. It was a big fat guy that was fixing the water and was fixing our water in my house and in Katie's house. He kind of looked like that guy, but he was wearing this black shirt. He was with the little white dude in real life fixing the water. That's why our water looks weird in the front of our house. Um, and then it looked like that guy coming in my house, hanging out with Miranda, my sister, in the room. Then I'm going in my room. I see the homie Gavino, and I see my brother, I think. And they're all in my room. Like back in the day, me and Gavino and Isaac used to kick it, and we would just smoke tree. One time, me and Gavino in real life and my brother Isaac were smoking stems because we didn't have no tree. But that was way back in the day. And then and then and then I seen that big fat guy that looked like that fixed the water, right? And in real life, when me and my mom were recording that guy fixing the water, they got mad. That guy got hella angry at us, and then he went to walk to the white dude in real life, and he's like, "Oh, they're recording us," and I heard him right there in front of him. But they were fixing the water in both of our complexes, both of our duplexes, both of our the duplexes together. They were fixing the water, and now our water tastes like bleach or chlorine. Anyways, um, that was real life situation. Anyways, I'm in my room. I look at my altar. All my statues are gone. Someone was trying to steal my statues, and they were trying to steal my statues, right? And I was kicking with Gavino and my brother and somebody else, right? I remember somebody else's energy too outside. My homie Steege Lance. I don't know why, Lance Steege. But anyways, I'm in my room and I look at my altar. We're kicking it for a while, and then I look at my altar and my statues were gone, and they were trying to steal them. Then then I keep seeing these sureños or these fools and going in the room next to me with my sister, in and out, in and out, in and out, and I keep catching them. They look like little fools in black, little Mexican fools with like black shirts and dark blue shirts and shit. And then so there could be a symbolism that my sister was kicking with fools out here like that. You know what I mean? And then And then what else? I don't know why, but I was looking on my phone and I was thinking about shit, and then I seen like porn on my phone, and it just showed like it just showed the genitals, right, of a female on my phone, and then I just scroll up, and then and it was symbolizing that it was one of my neighbors or somebody trying to set me up, right? And then it just showed the genitals. It didn't show the face. Didn't show no signifying marks, scenes, birthmarks, or nothing. It just showed the genitals. And then I was looking at my statues, and I was tripping because I was like, "Where's my statues? Where's my statues?" I was like, "People are gonna have to replace them. Da 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 da. People are gonna have to replace my stuff." And then my brother and Gavino were right there, and then all of a sudden, Gavino had this little thing. You know how I forgot what they're called, but they wear those things over their neck when you're in church. The preachers or the priests, they go over the shoulders and around your neck. I forgot what they're called. Just woke up. Anyways, he was wearing one of those, and it was silver. And and then what's it called? Then my statues were gone, right? And then I go outside my room real quick, and I come back in. I come back in from my room, and I come back in from my room. I come back in from my room, and I see a 6-foot statue in my room, and I see my reversible statue on top of that, like planted inside of it with a rope around the bottom of the feet, like a presentation. And it looked like it was an Aztec statue, a 6-foot Aztec statue, and it looked like Metakasiwat, which I channeled last night. I channeled Metlankutli and Metakasiwat and healed myself last night with Santa Muerte. And then I had a 6-foot statue. When I was tripping looking for my statues, I had a 6-foot statue with a reversible Santa Muerte statue. The 6-foot statue was Metakasiwat, the Aztec goddess of the underworld and death of Mictlan. And then incorporated in it was a reversible Santa Muerte statue at the top, and the rope was tied under her feet. And there was a whole bunch of little parts to the Metkasiwat. So she had feathers on her headdress, and she had little pieces. Just like I have a little statue that's Aztec on my altar. It looked like kind of like that, but 6 foot tall, of Metkasiwat. And she's native, right? That's an indigenous god, one of the oldest indigenous gods, and or goddesses. And anyways, I have a 6-foot Metakasiwa statue with a reversible statue at the top incorporated into it, which was mine, my little one. And then I'm like tripping, like, where's my other statues? Where's my other stuff? And that I moved the 6-foot statue closer to my altar against the wall, kind of thing. And I'm kind of happy. Then I see people in my room like trying to go through my stuff, grab stuff out of my room, and trying to steal stuff. And then I have a dream that the tent, there's an orange tent that when I moved in here, it was already here, and it's like a little tent like type thing. And I dreamt of that on top of my table, and it was like right on top of my table. Then I dreamt of my air fryer right there on top of my table as well, which I don't know if it has any significance, but that's why we called the cops on Irma, because she kept sneaking in our backyard and sleeping in the tent. And my Aunt Irma would always sleep in that tent without permission after we kicked her out, so we had to call the cops and make a report. That's why she's not allowed here. And then And then I think that was basically the dream. That was it. That was basically the dream. Yeah. So I channeled a lot of energy last night. So I know this dream's pretty prophetic, at least has symbolism or some type of prophetic message. And I interpreted it kind of right now. Because I channeled energy last night with Metakasiwa, Santa Muerte, and Metlakutli. And I healed myself a little bit last night too, with faith healing and the gods and goddesses. Santa Muerte, Metlakutli, Metakasiwa. And then I was channeling the neighbors because I got angry. I was channeling who was around here, and I was calling out a couple things. And then now I had this dream. So I don't know what's crazy. It's just a crazy dream, bro. I don't know. But anyways, I had to be kind of prophetic because I channeled all that energy right before bed. And when you go to bed, right before you go to bed, if you meditate or you put an intention, you'll have a dream, and you keep practicing that, it'll help you dream more.